Hey, what's up, guys? So, welcome back to Playing the Field with Shakes. My name is Shakes from Betty. I obviously want to take this time to say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for writing. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for engaging. Thank you guys for rolling with me. Thank you guys for welcoming me into the YouTube space. We rock it. We do it. We do the most. And yeah, let's keep it going. On to 8K now. Let's run to 8K. That's what we need to do. But we had Betway Premiership action, and there's a lot of action that's happening. There was Mamelodi Sundowns, we covered that, and now we've got Orlando Pirates at home going up against the Magallants. Orlando Pirates win the 1-3-0. Yo, guys, comfortable. Comfortable. You know about it? Comfortable. Yo, it was way too comfortable. And I'm just like, wow, they're even scoring goals and all that. It's looking fun. You just hear the fans in the stands. You're like, it's looking really good. But let's get into it, right? When the lineup sort of comes out for Orlando Pirates, I'm thinking, okay, Makaula starts again. And what I like about Makaula, okay, obviously Nduli's out for quite some time. So Makaula's now getting his minutes, he's getting his chances. But there's a level of like it's seamless when Makaula's starting. It feels like the attackers can express themselves a lot more because he allows them to do that. And there was one time I think that Modisa said about Makaula looks like he's playing like he knows, like, hey man, you don't get these opportunities many times. And that's what he is playing like in his later years of his footballing career. It doesn't look like he's going to stop for quite some time. So him getting the chance and Dava as well, coming over Hoto, he's obviously grabbing his chances too as well, giving also that little bit of you wouldn't say he's necessarily flying like a Hoto is, but he sort of gives it also solidness down that left-hand side. And Butuma as well, getting in on the run, doing the most. Now, the crazy thing about this game, right? The first 2 minutes of the game, Maruma Gallants has a big chance. Big chance. Okadisa running in on goal. And I'm just like, oh, is Pirates going to concede? Is Pirates going to concede? Is Pirates going to concede? What? Whoa! And then China. China showing the quality that he is. He makes a save. It hits the post. And, oh, man, I'm just like, China. That's the mark of a very good goalkeeper. It's not the fact that you have to make millions of saves and all that. It's when you are called up. That's why these keepers play for the best teams in and around the world. The best goalkeepers play for the teams that, even if, let's say, they don't get to see action a lot of times, it's when they are called upon, what are they going to do? So Kadisa gets his chance. He makes a save, hits the post, it goes out, and you're like, okay, cool. That's why Super China is. But also, that's the story of the game as well, is that after Kadisa scores that, I promise you, 1 minute later, oh man, Bucks happened to find a goal, happened to score the opening goal. The run from Rele, unbelievable. He's supposed to be on the left, right? But at that particular moment, he's found in the number 10. He drifts away. He cuts the shoulder off the player behind him, finds the space in between the center back and the left back, the Marumo Gallants left back, and there he is. He's making the run, gets the pass, crosses it in, unselfish as he is, and Mbutuma scores the goal. And I'm happy for Mbutuma because now he's getting on the goal. Someone in the comments in my previous videos said he's already on 6 goals, so I would take it. That's goal number 7, right? That now he's adding in the goals, which is great. So not necessarily Kingston Carter, right? But then he's adding in on the goals and he's scoring goals, and which is really good. But the way that Rele sort of drifts away from his man, finds the space, you're just like, I like that. But also, never mind even that. It's when Manumu Gallants gets that chance, China makes a save. It almost feels like they made Orlando Pirates angry because they were just like, wait a minute, you want to compete? Like, you want to do this? Like, and I don't know, man. I just think Orlando Pirates thrives better when you're sort of trying to push them because now the confidence is going up. They in great confidence. They are playing combinations. They're pinning Marumo Gallants back. They're making shots. They're taking shots. Even though the point they had to restruct the finger of Washington or Ruby as well. And I'm just like, wow. Orlando Pirates are just flying at it. They're trying to get the second goal. They're going for it. And also the nice thing about it is, so I was watching Orlando Pirates, right? Orlando Pirates, I'm watching them on the TV, and then you've got Sundowns on the laptop. So I'm kind of like trying to look up and down. Every time I'm looking up at the Pirates one, they've got possession. They're in Marumo Gallants' half. I'm just like, come to Marumo Gallants, what's going on here? But that's what happens when you poke the bear, right? When you poke the bear like Orlando Pirates, they come after you. They don't stop. They keep pinning you into your side. So the fact that they were also coming up with combinations that was great. I thought Tito Maswangani, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I thought he had one of his better games for Orlando Pirates, especially within that first half. The way that he was dancing, he was just simply dancing. And even when he comes deep to sort of get the ball, progressing the team as well, it's great. And even when he's there, there's a coolness and a coldness that he has. He should have gotten a goal. I mean, he did score, yes, but he should have gotten another one as well in terms of the way that he was darting past the defenders as well. There's a coldness that he has, there's a composure that he has. And even when once he scored the goal, you just sort of felt like this is game set and match. This is done. It's a wrap. And the thing is about Orlando Pirates as well is the rest defense, crazy. I spoke about Makaula. Then Makaula's got Siema behind him. Then there's Sibisi over there. Then you have Ndaba that's also making work. You have Adino van Rooyen who doesn't mind sort of coming in, inverting, and as well as going up the wing and sort of helping out in defense. They kept them in. They kept them in. That was like the crazy thing about sort of Orlando Pirates, right? And you go into the second half, Orlando Pirates again controlling the game. Marumo Gallants didn't get any better. They absolutely didn't get any better. I think, in fact, they were more about ish. Let's just keep the score respectable. Let's try keep the score respectable. We can't be going toe to toe with the Orlando Pirates. We absolutely can't. And I couldn't believe, especially within the second half, the number of chances that Orlando Pirates created. They create so many. They create so many to a point that 3-0 is flattering. It's flattering. And when I say flattering, it's like they should have probably won this game about six. I'm serious. They should have won this game about six because I'm even looking at Mahopa. Mahopa, when he eventually comes on, he should have scored. He robbed Rele of another assist. That's yeah. He robbed Rele of another assist because I'm thinking, hey, like getting the chances, and that's why maybe Mbutum as well. Now you're sort of thinking if you've got two strikers that are sort of making the team play, right? That are almost selfless in their respect. But if there's one who's able to score goals and do those other duties, then you probably would find he's the guy who's going to get more minutes. Now it's sort of a competition because of yes, great. I mean, Mabasa was almost center forward who sort of stayed in the box, finishes. He is a poacher, no doubt. But now you've got two strikers who make the team play and make the others around them play. But now one is able to get in the goals as well and also still make the team play. He's probably going to get more minutes. Another thing is when Sibisi went down with an injury, I thought, oh, not when Sundowns is around the corner. You can't have him out. Not when Sundowns is around the corner. That leadership that he provides, and the partnership that he's sort of building with CM as well. You don't want to sort of test out a new centre back pairing with the Gatsumamle Sundowns. So when he got up and carried on playing, which is great, I don't know whether if there's going to be after effects to that. So we'll have to see in terms of what happens. We got to talk about Ozuna Polis as well. Ozuna Polis, he had a chance. He had a chance to sort of score a goal. He did not score it as well. Hasn't really looked the same since AFCON as well. Yeah, and that's the thing about Orlando Pirates as well, right? Like it's at some point it was his time to shine, right? And then sort of really had to sort of sit in the back seat. And then it was Moremu's time to shine, and then they had to sit in the back seat. Now it looks like it's Rele's time to shine, and he is absolutely grabbing those sort of opportunities. But Apollos will come right. I think the one thing I like about Apollos is that he tries. And even with him trying, he still will win a penalty, for example. He'll still be able to take defenders out of position, for example. He'll still will try and beat players. So I think his best form will definitely come through. So when he came off, I was expecting that to sort of happen. Bule coming on as well. And yeah, and as for Marumo Gallants, they never look like scoring. They absolutely never look like scoring since that looked like decent chance. And this is what happens when you make Orlando Pirates mad, man. Because when you make them mad, it's kind of crazy. Now we get towards the end of the video, right? This is sort of the end of the video that I would like to say. Orlando Pirates is a secret weapon right now. I'm hearing the fans and I'm thinking, yo, fans are loud. They're loud. And we've spoken about their defense too, as well. But I just feel like Erele, who's confident and smiling, man. I I'm watching Rele thinking he knows who he is, man, and he's playing like it. And you know what? In the past couple of months, and maybe even at the AFCON, he didn't play like it. He didn't play like he knows who he is. Now he's playing like he's him, and you can see it. And the one thing I don't like about maybe even like football in general, is when they always judge on stats and all that. And I get it, stats are a big thing, but it's not the goals for me, man. It's the movements, it's the pass that he makes to create the chance, it's the pass that he makes to someone who's making the run. It's when even today he grabs the ball, he's taking his time, he's taking his time, he's taking his time, and then he scores. And I'm just like, now then they're pulling his jersey, they're getting yellow cards, they can't deal with him. And I'm looking at those aspects and thinking, he's now playing like he knows who he is. And that is the secret weapon Orlando Pirates have. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. And maybe it's too soon to say it. We're still in February, right? But I don't know who beats Orlando Pirates. I really don't. I really don't know who beats them. They look too strong. They look way too strong. And not only do they look too strong, they look like they know the mission. They look like they know the mission. That's the thing. They look like they know what's up. They know what they're trying to do this season. And not only even that, the fans, I'm hearing them and I'm thinking, this arena, oh my goodness, on Wednesday, it's about to get lit. It's about to get lit because they face Mamelodi Sundowns. They face Mamelodi Sundowns, and Mamelodi Sundowns know themselves. They know themselves that they can't let this team get too far away. They can't. They can't let it get too far away because I don't think they lose many games from here. I'm being honest. I do, maybe draws, but I don't think Orlando Pirates lose a lot of games from here. And of course they're not. But I could see them not losing a game. I'm thinking who's gonna beat them. And realistically, you're sort of waiting for that Sundowns game and the two Soweto derbies that's gonna happen because you want to see like, okay, let's see them be tested. And I leave you with this question: if Orlando Pirates beats Mamelodi Sundowns on Wednesday, they go 9 points clear of Mamelodi Sundowns, and Sundowns have a game in hand, but 9. And I know Sundowns have a game in hand, but they go 9 points clear. If they beat Mamelodi Sundowns, is it a wrap? Is it done? Because honestly speaking, if I'm saying I don't see them losing a lot of games, and if they beat Mamelodi Sundowns, then the answer to a 9 point gap with the Sundowns that has a game in hand, the answer is probably yes. Not yes in the sense that it's over mathematically. I'm talking about like, I don't know if Pirates will be caught after that. I just don't see it happening. I don't. That means a Sundowns would have to be close to perfection, and they would have to hope Orlando Pirates drop more points. And as well as there's still that conversation here, Chiefs. So I'm sitting there thinking, if they win on Wednesday, it's probably a wrap. I think we probably have new Betway Premiership champion. And let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate it while they're watching my content.